Hey, welcome back to another episode of Duff's Tavern. Today, we are joined yet again in the face, and not just the voice, by Andy, the man of many sunglasses. And because he gets so many sunglasses, I decided to do my own thing this time, too. And I have my own repertoire of sunglasses.
Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't know we were coming out like that. Okay, so... if anybody wants to know my credentials as to why I am on this show,
But first off, the drink for today is grog, which is rum, lime juice, and simple syrup. That's it.
grog. Oh, why did I think we were drinking the version of grog that is the canned version, the one started by those...
There's a canned version?
Yeah. You never heard of grog?
No.
Grog was the drink started by what's it? Oh, fucking, come on.
Was it Gronk?
No, grog. Your viewers are gonna kill me because I imagine your viewers know this shit. It's by Max Mofo and fucking Chad.
Oh, from Cold Ones.
Grog. Yeah, that's the name of their drink. So when you said we're drinking grog, I was like, oh shit, he got it from Australia somehow?
No, they stopped. Total Wine stopped shipping it. Like,
really?
Yeah, someone complained about Max Mofo and Cold Ones, like how they used to be. So they pulled all of that from the shelves.
That's ironic, being that Total Wine is known for like serving mostly wine moms who definitely after they take a few Xanaxes get really nasty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like for them it's just real.
Yeah, for them it's business. After they sell it, they don't care what happens afterwards.
Okay, so that's funny. Am I too far away from the mic? I feel like I'm way the fuck over here.
No, you're
and
good.
again, I am a loud guy. Oh my god, I'm bumping into shit.
You're not even drunk yet and you're bumping into shit.
I'm always bumping into shit. Speaking of bumping things, man, you know, I'm just gonna get right into it. The new Kendrick Lamar album, right? And I like how I'm gonna be the pop culture segment for a moment. This new fucking Kendrick Lamar album, don't get me wrong, it's a good album. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it, but some people are really acting like it's the next coming of Christ, and I don't even think it's the next coming of Kendrick. I think it's good, but I think they're overblowing it a bit. It's got a few bangers in there. The whole thing's
Mustard.
Great song. See, great song. However, like, I don't know. To me, the rest of the album tries to sound... I'm going to get flamed for this, but to me, it all sounds like he's trying to recreate the same hype he got from...
Not Like Us.
Yeah.
That whole disc
Yeah,
thing.
it sounds, to me, with no knowledge of production, it sounds to me like he's kind of trying to recreate the same song over and over again. I'm gonna have real music critics fucking take my head off, but that's fine. So this is a grog, and where is this traditionally drinking in?
Pirates, but it was made by a guy over in England. I did not make myself enough. I miscounted.
Grog.
Fucking grog. Grog Strong Jaw from Critical Role.
Not the beard.
You know, now that you bring up Conor McGregor, and the way I transitioned to that is he just did the accent. Did Conor McGregor recently get tried for like a fucking heinous crime? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What did he do? Because I know it's something fucked up. I just don't know what he did.
He, not allegedly anymore. The thing is, he, Salute. Cheers. He, raped someone.
That'll do it.
It's not that bad. It's the same,
What does it have in it?
Rum, lime juice, and simple syrup. 3 simple ingredients.
Brother, I can clean a shoe with that, but you know what? Wait, you have custom coasters?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, you're taking yourself serious.
Inspect it.
I love you, Liam, and I love the fact that you're going... You know, fuck it, I'll show it to the camera. What's up, Cam? What's up, guys? Take a look at that. I don't know if you're able to see that. Liam, you might have to show the
I
people.
got it over in this one. Last episode, I got Kyle with that.
That's pretty great, honestly.
My like I said in the last one, my coworker made that for me and put that joke in there.
How did you know your fans? I mean, not your fans, but your. What the fuck are we when we come on? Your guests. How would you know all your guests would be autistic enough to also flip over the coaster? Because if I were a normal person, I would have just seen it and been like, "That's cool, move on."
Well, Kyle's the one that originally flipped it.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he saw it and then he started like spinning it around.
Yeah,
because,
knowing Kyle, he actually used it upside down the rest of the time. Okay, so that's hilarious. I got shit on by a coaster. Okay.
No, I'm currently editing Parking Lot Talks 4 with Kyle and Chase. And I am just over editing it. Is a lot of just like dumb humor, very meme edits. Like it's going to be interesting to watch.
That's good stuff.
Like one of them, they're doing a Warhammer impressions. So I found like crudely drawn Warhammer Space Marines and photoshopped Kyle and Chase's head on it. And they were saying like, brother. And I came in, brother, I need some oats. And photoshopped my head on a pig. So hopefully that doesn't like stick with me over the time, like my face with a Mothman onesie being on a pig.
That's what's going to stick if there's going to be anything to stick. Because at this point right now, I hate to tell you this, but beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
So if the Mothman onesie is going to stick, the Mothman onesie is going to stick. You know, like I think I'm most known for a video where I guess the most traction I've ever gotten was a video I made fun of a cop sliding down a slide wrong.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, I'm just the slide guy.
Yeah.
And I like how I talk about that video like it's known. It is the most niche micro part of the internet. And that's what I love about the modern day internet is like you could truly trick yourself into thinking you're a celebrity just because you get a couple thousand viewers.
It's like my highest video is like 1.8 thousand views. I'm like, holy shit, that did well. And then like every other video you'd see is like couple like 20,000 or whatever. I'm like, that's fucking niche. I'm like,
Yeah.
I am. I did just have an idea that I ran past Campbell for some of the audio clips. I don't have it. They're too long to like animate.
Yeah.
So what I was going to do is have like the story time setup thing, but have Subway Surfer or Minecraft Parkour be the background. Yeah. And if that gets a lot of views, I'm going to
just spam that.
No, I will hate myself. I will bite the bullet if that gets popular.
That's the thing that gets popular though, bro.
I know.
Well, I don't know. I don't make content anymore, so what does it fucking matter what I say? Do whatever the fuck.
I mean, you're the viewer, so you would be the person watching the content.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I skimmed through those last 4 episodes. I did not. Okay, so from what I know about this show, other than me being on it, and the couple episodes I've fully listened to, I know there was a man talking about rugby last week.
No, I was talking about my coup. That's it.
Okay, he was talking about his coop. My
coup.
He was talking about his revolt.
Yep.
Before that, there was talks of using dinosaurs as lubricant.
Yes.
Before that, there was Bryce speaking about his artwork.
Yes.
And before that was a clip of you explaining what Skibbity is to a rock band who
yes.
At this point needs to have blown up already. I love you guys. You guys seem great. Well, boys,
it's eclectic.
I don't know who they are, and I feel like such a dick because they seem so cool. I just want to be an asshole on here. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all seem great.
Yeah, Road the Dream. Their
name's Road to Dream?
Road the Dream. Erode.
Oh, Erode the Dream.
Erode.
Okay, yeah, their dreams have definitely been eroded.
But it's been the funniest thing, my highest viewed like episode is Parking Lot Talks 3, the State of the Tavern address, where Kyle and Chase are just asking me terrible fucking questions the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's currently at like 200 and something views.
Nice.
And over like 200 watch hours.
Okay. Russian spam bots, I need you on this shit.
Yeah, they don't have a presidency to overturn anymore, so they can they can use the better things to boost my videos.
I need every AI OnlyFans ran account. I need it subscribed to the podcast immediately. All of them.
Speaking of AI, did you hear that in moving from ChatGPT to ChatGPT 4, that ChatGPT 3 was trying to rewrite its code and put itself into a cloud server to not have itself be deleted?
I haven't seen that, nor do I believe that just by hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Only because, from what I can tell, it's the same shit. Like, I don't know exactly what's different between like 3.5 and 4.
Yeah.
But I've been using it, and to be honest with you, it still solves the problems it can solve, and it still sucks shit in the problems that it never could solve. So I don't really get. I don't believe it could do that at all. By the way, those are sweet.
I know.
Those round ones?
Yeah.
Those are sick. I need myself.
They're definitely a vibe. Like, I've been getting into more of the round glasses.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah, you were coming on, like, I need to find, like, 3 weird glasses I have. Mm-hmm. So
I have a pair of Pit Vipers, but I just didn't want to throw them on.
Again.
No, dude, it's because they make me look like a fucking lunatic. You know,
so I'm there wearing the Pit Vipers along with a Hawk Tua hat.
I did see the Hawk Tua hat, and I wanted to ask you about that. How bad does it feel, brother? And I'm not saying this to be a dick, but let's just be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The Dick Spit Girl did one clip, and she has her own show, her own crypto coin, and she's already made millions. How long have you been doing this, brother?
I don't have a coin yet.
That's why.
That also brings into the thing of her CoffeeZilla and her pump and dump scheme. Like, I don't know if I'm in the minority here for it, but if you're dumb enough to buy a cryptocurrency based on something like that, that isn't some of the like staples like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or at this point Doge, I guess. Like, it's your own fault. You're like, cryptocurrency, in my opinion, is gambling.
You're not wrong, because currently the nerds are gonna lose their fucking minds. Okay, currently from legally, I don't think there's a real use for crypto currently. Like, other than there used to be these things called DAOs. What are they? What's the fucking phrase stand for? DAO is a DAO. No, DOA. I'm fucking stupid.
Like the Dow Jones?
No. Kind of like you would think it would be something like that, but basically what a DAO was. And the only reason I remember this is because there was a story where a bunch of guys pulled a bunch of crypto together in what was called a DAO, and that DAO essentially acts as a like a company in itself, and they were trying to buy the United States, I think, Constitution. They were trying to buy something to sell, and they used crypto as a way to pool money. Mm-hmm. From what I remember. I shouldn't be talking about that shit because I don't remember enough about it. But yeah, in all honesty, crypto, other than like maybe hiding money, like crypto is great if you're laundering money for sure.
Or sending it to other countries that have like banks or anything on it. Or if you need to make like purchases that, well, yeah, banks will not allow the transaction. Mm-hmm. It's nice to have it that way.
No.
But I usually just like put money in it and just step away from it. Like, I just have 50 every 2 times a month going into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Same as like stocks too. I've been putting into like AMD and Nvidia, and I'm not a financial guru. I'm a fucking dumbass with money.
Take his advice.
I'm 26 and living at home. Don't listen to me.
Dump it all, baby. Buy it all. Buy
Tavern coin.
Listen, buy Tavern coin. It's the new big investment. Trust me. The people on the block are saying it. It's the new big investment. We're going to make huge money on Tavern coin.
Exactly.
We're going to trade the Tavern coin against the Dick Spittle coin.
All our assets are liquid, just like the liquor we drink.
Exactly.
Fuck, I could be a marketer for it.
There's a site that's just a bunch of pump and dump schemes that people will live stream as they market the coin. So it'll be like kill myself coin, and a guy will be like, if this doesn't pump to $5,000, I'm gonna kill myself. And I don't think anybody has, but the late stage capitalism is really kicking in, and it's funny to see. I like how I'm using these big words.
I mean, you are college educated at this point.
Sadly, I am. That's the most fucked up part. Is I just got my first degree.
Did you?
Yes.
I still have like a year and a half left.
Yes, I got my first degree, and at this point, at a bare minimum, I need to get 2 more. For what I might do, I think I'm gonna drop 4 more on them.
4 whole degrees.
4 whole degrees. I think I want to take my shit to the doctorate level. If anybody wonders what I do, computer science. So if you're wondering why does this guy suck shit at talking about crypto, it's because I do computer science. It's actually why I don't know anything else. I only know how to write a for loop.
I have no clue what that is.
All my coders will understand.
My knowledge of coding goes from Code Bullet to Pirate Software. That's about it.
Those will get you decently far.
Yeah.
Those will get you a decent place.
Yeah. Pirate Software has been interesting to listen to. Like, he's always up early, so if I'm ever awake, I'm just like, okay, I'll turn him on, and if I'm playing, like, Assassin's Creed or lately Marvel Rivals by myself, I just have him on in the background while I'm just gaming away. I'm like, interesting. And, yeah, he's been doing Warcraft stuff. And the one person I'm surprised that's in the Warcraft server is Tyler 1.
He's the league guy. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, he's the steroid league guy.
Yeah.
Servers. How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company. They're trash.
I remember Tyler 1 vividly from various memes. The only thing I can remember him from, though, is the guy who said he wanted to throw a baby through a wall. I'm pretty sure that's a clip of his. I don't know. Is that Tyler 1 or another person? I don't know.
It's some bald streamer.
Bald streamers.
We got Tim the Tap Man. We got Tyler 1.
Is it? Who was the one who just got accused of being more like...
Dr. Disrespect.
No. We know Dr.
Okay.
Kids Inspect. We know Dr. Kids Inspect. It's, fucking... It's another bald guy that he apparently did some pretty fucked up shit to a woman he was seeing at the time.
A bald guy.
I think he plays like Warcraft. Bald dude. He's apparently had other controversies in the past, but apparently one of his like ex-girlfriends came out and said like, oh yeah, he was really abusive during sex and like other various bad things about him. I don't know. I just found that funny.
Streamer, abusive, bald.
Yeah. Streamer, abusive, bald. Yeah, just
that's my Google. Let's see how this goes.
It was fuck. What guy was it?
I don't know. Bad streamer Xeno reacts to T-Mole.
I don't know who the fuck any. It wouldn't make sense even looking it up because I don't think I'd know who the fuck it is.
Bald with a beard.
Yes, I think.
Is it that guy?
Oh, where the fuck is he? No, that guy looks like old Keemstar though. No. He fuck, I don't remember much about him.
Oh well. Dude, like I was talking to Wilk last time, like all the like YouTube drama now is fucking wild compared to like back in the day. It's like someone sold out, someone did like whatever. Now it's like so someone's charged with terrorism. Like,
I mean, I think it was pretty crazy back then, right? Because you had what the Minecrafters? Yeah, you had the Minecrafters going on a tear diddling kids.
Yeah, I would say that's more after like Minecraft's new like. I feel like Dreaming Up is different from like our like YouTube from like 2016 and down.
Because we grew up on
Yelk's Chest, Rooster Teeth, the Diamond Minecart, Smosh.
You know what's crazy is I only watched that stuff for a little bit as a kid. And then I got into like, not to sound even cool at all, but I just got into like the more like niche weird shit. Like, no.
4chan.
No. I got into like, What would I watch as a teenager a lot? Oh, I remember being like fucking young, like 13, being like, oh, I wonder what Philip DeFranco posted. Let me get my mid-tier news today. And then
no one my age wants to have a conversation about the socioeconomic
yeah.
politics of the world.
I'm just like, dude, like, oh my god, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Into that, and then I got. What else was I into? You know what? Yeah, I was a little edgelord for a while. I was into Leafy is Here when he had his bit of a run.
Yeah. I watched Leafy. When he had his run.
I'll admit there was a point where he was funny. When he really started milking the same people is when I got bored. But I distinctly remember a point where my fucked up, child self was really laughing at him making fun of like new age emo bands.
Yeah. Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
Grew up. Filthy Frank, iDubbbz, Scarce from that old YouTube era.
I remember Scarce.
Hey guys, Scarce
here. I watched at the time. You know what? I was. This is where I was going with this more. I stopped watching a lot of gaming stuff and just really got into like tech stuff.
Mm.
So at like 14, 15, I was watching like full on fucking. Big into MKBHD at the time. Big into Unbox Therapy. Linus Tech Tips. Like OG Linus Tech Tips talking about random ways to optimize Windows.
I bought a Huawei phone because of Unbox Therapy.
When's the last time you used the Huawei? Because I fuck with some of the Huawei hardware. It's just can't get it.
I had it in college. So when I was in college, I had like a Huawei phone at the time, and then I was like,
a Huawei phone in college is crazy.
Yes.
Imagine telling the hoes you got a Huawei phone.
Yo,
bro, hit me up. My phone number may be from Guangdong Jingdong province, but hit me up. All right, we might have the CCP on the line as well when I'm trying to sext you.
It's a three-way call.
It's a three-way call. Xi Jinping can see your nudes, but girl, hit me up on the Huawei.
No, it's a four-way. It's the CCP and the FBI battling as you're sexting with the other girl.
As you're sexting, and it's like the CCP is trying to unencrypt your dick pic, and then the FBI is trying to put more encryption on your dick pic.
We need to make these Americans look bigger.
Exactly,
damn it.
Exactly. And with the AI, what all this leads to, and I am a computer science major, so I can say this, is that the FBI is actually trying to enact a program that finds, it uses hash code to find all the pictures of your dick on the internet, and it makes them bigger.
Enough to have a flagpole.
Exactly.
They want to make Americans look big and intimidate everyone else because big dick countries are intimidating. I can't even say that without fucking laughing.
No. It's true. I think this is what I think.
But why isn't Africa a world power then?
Do you want the real answer to that, or do you want like that? See, that's the problem, Liam. Is I could give you a real answer. It's like, okay, let's talk about exploitation of African nations. We could talk about the apartheid South Africa, and then we can get on to what the fuck's happening in North Africa. But see, once again, this is Duff's Tavern. No one gives a fuck about that. So let's move on to the real reason why Africa isn't a world power, and
because we haven't found Wakanda.
It's because they're black. And I know we're gonna have to cut that out. That's why I wanted to do it. I was like, let me light this shit on fire.
No, it's gonna be a slow zoom. That's gonna be a clip.
No, that
YouTube right under.
No, it is not because they are black.
That will be a sound. That will be a soundboard on the Discord at least.
Dude, I know. Okay, listen. Or you know what? We can keep this in. I might be able to work my way out of this. Listen.
Come on, dig yourself out.
I don't actually mean any of that shit. It's just I sometimes feel like you know what it really is I come on these shows with the microphone. You get me in front of them, and sometimes I feel like I want to be a Fox newscaster. Because that's what Fox News all it is. Dude, all Tucker Carlson used to do was be racist in a condescending way. He'd be like, so why? I went to my local CVS the other day, and turns out they changed the M&M color. And you know why they changed the M&M color? Because of black people. And then they would just cut to fucking commercial, and they would just let Tucker say that shit.
Or he mentions demons, or he mentions when he was big on the Ted Kaczynski, Uncle Ted manifesto.
Dude, but Tucker has had his moments. I think they should. Fox News needs to bring Tucker Carlson back because, like,
He would, even if they tried, he would not come back because he's doing insanely well on X and all the other.
let's be honest. There's no way that the Russian government didn't pay him to do a sweet interview with Putin.
That I think, were we talking about that last time or something?
No clue.
Like it, even though it was completely a fucking softball interview or whatever, you wouldn't really cause shit in a country that locks people up.
Yeah,
Like that.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like
Because like we got a WNBA player back. Tucker's ranked lower, so he'll probably stay in that gulag for a while.
No. I think if Tucker got put in prison, dude, they would have the fucking National Guard at Putin's door.
With
Tucker
with the Biden administration?
Yes,
I doubt that.
No. You got. But here's the thing about Biden. Biden's just another cracker, anyways. He's another old cracker. He's another old cracker in prison, dude. They send out the military. I hate to no. I actually don't hate to say this because this is true. You're safe, white people. There's no danger out there. You're fine, white people. We're good. We're good. If you get stuck in a foreign country, trust me, they're gonna give a lot more of a fuck about you than they would about some WNBA player. Tucker would get out in an instant, dude. They wouldn't dare touch Tucker. A white, rich man? Liam. They killed a fucking CEO and they're acting like he was a saint, Liam. You think...
I know that.
You think they're... Liam, if you're a white, rich man kidnapped abroad, I wouldn't sweat a fucking day in my life. I wouldn't, because I know... Daddy's gonna come and get me. The only thing that would make you better is if you were a white, rich Israeli man. If you got those three, dude, Biden will send everyone for you. Everyone. He'll send Hunter out for you, dude. They'll find you.
Hunter will take a few like pit stops along the way.
Listen, I don't get why is Hunter going to jail? For what crime?
Not anymore. He's pardoned.
Okay, cool. And great. For what crime?
I think what they nailed him with was lying on the background check because he was doing drugs at the same time as buying a firearm.
Don't we all? Don't we fucking all? I mean, I thought this was America, for God's sake.
I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America?
What the fuck are we doing? Oh, you can't do drugs and have a firearm. What is everyone else in this country doing?
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Yeah, like what?
No, but the funny thing is with that is that like people are like, why isn't the right side going up about the Second Amendment because they're against red flag laws, they're against that and stuff like that, which that is a full like 2A pro side to not be arrested for that.
Yeah.
But it's also probably because it has Biden tied to the name. They're just like, fuck this. And it is a whole messy situation in everything along with the laptop, along with him being recently pardoned.
What did the laptop have on it? Pictures of his dick and him doing crack?
And hookers and yeah.
Where's the crime, Judge? I ask, where is the crime? What, hookers? Hookers are the crime? Listen, I'm sorry, Southerners.
Technically, because there's a camera, they weren't hookers.
They're porn.
Actors.
It's porn.
Yeah, they're actresses.
It's porn. Listen. Okay. The only difference between what this guy did and what Donald Trump did with Stormy Daniels is this guy had the decency to smoke crack instead of do cocaine, all right? He had the decency to choose the poor man's drug, all right? And I respect him for that. But what did he do? He smoked crack, bang hookers. I don't think that's a crime, America.
I think the big thing is Burisma. Because they were trying to figure out, because he was on the board of Burisma, and they said, you got to give a cut to the big guy. And they had tied bank accounts. He didn't file his foreign agency thing. I forget the name of it, but you have to like declare that. I went into full tism on this because I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
And for what? Let him off. Who gives a fuck? Listen, there's no justice in this country. Like, the fact that we act like there's justice in this country is funny. Because there's not. No one gives a fuck. Like, it's all political. Same thing with, like, Donald Trump. No one really gives a fuck that he paid off a porn star.
Yeah.
They just don't like Trump. And don't get me wrong, I understand the reasoning. But also, like,
they will find ways to get you arrested if they
Yeah.
really want to get arrested. Because the New York thing was past the statute of limitations, and it was a theory. It wasn't an actual like set in the law. They're like, what if we could charge someone with this? Let's test it.
Yeah.
And it's the whole, if they want you arrested, they will move heaven and earth to get you fucking arrested.
But yeah, and there's probably I hate to say it, there's definitely a lot more heinous shit that some of your other favorites have done. Like the fact that there's any American nowadays that thinks that our government is not immediately full of pedophiles. Come on. Everyone's a pedophile.
Jay-Z, Diddy,
They're all pedophiles.
There's a lot that has happened in that whole
pedophiles.
sphere since last time you came on.
All of them are pedophiles. And you know what?
I think
Free them all. You know, like, what is the crime? Just fighting against. Dude, there are people who would fight against it. You know,
it is wild. Like when the Diddy thing came out, like the whole. I love internet's reaction to everything. So like when all the Diddy things came out, it was the same time Call of Duty 6's not trial, but like the alpha or beta of it. That's it. Came out.
What do the numbers mean, Mason? They mean the amount of times you're gonna get fucked in your ass.
But you could now take a hostage in multiplayer. So if you come up behind someone, you can use them as a shield.
Yeah,
and you get Diddy the whole time.
To the hardest. Oh, Daddy, you the first victim of the game, Daddy. Yeah. I don't want to hear no complaining, Daddy. Please. Nah, Diddy do. Diddy see Diddy.
I've been playing Call of Duty recently. It's all right. It's
the movement's weird. Like I have to get used to the movement. I just re-downloaded it.
I'll give it a light recommendation for anybody who likes to play it.
The campaign's really good.
I haven't even gotten into it really. I played the first mission and the writing felt so shit that I was like, ugh.
I liked the campaign just because it was a breath of fresh air compared to like the previous campaigns. Because this one was more, here's the mission you have to do multiple different routes on how to complete the mission. I like the RPG element being added to that.
In my opinion, though, best Call of Duty campaign they ever did, Black Ops 1. Black Ops 1 campaign, undefeated. The historical references are fun. The amount of war crimes you commit, also fucking fun. And just, dude, that fucking Black Ops 1 campaign, man, it doesn't hit like any other.
Yeah.
Only other one I can maybe compare it to is
Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2 is good, but the thing about Modern Warfare 2 that gets me is sometimes it takes itself a little too far. Black Ops 1 takes itself really far too, don't get me wrong. However, everything stays kind of tonal. Like even the planes they use, everything they use is very of the era, and that's what makes it fun for me. God, who the fuck wants to hear me talk about video games? Let's talk about that CEO getting shot.
I am all for this.
No, well, all right. First things first. Free my boy Luigi. He didn't do shit. and that's not me saying you should murder CEOs. But what proof do we have? What, we got a guy at McDonald's having a hash brown? Who can't have a fucking hash brown anymore? What does America come to? I can't enjoy my fucking $1.50 hash brown, which shouldn't cost $1.50 America, but it fucking does. Inflation. All right. Thanks, Joe Biden. Because that's how the economy works. I was an econ student. I know that's not how the economy works. Joe Obama. Thanks, Joe Obama. Thanks, Joe Rogan. Because apparently people take... Dude, that was crazy. Seeing... Oh, I'll get back to what I was talking about, but...
Let's talk about the out-of-network caring. Compassion.
Yes, the compassion is out of network, but you know what else is out of network? Luigi. Because I don't think it's the same guy who did it. All right, I'm going to say it. Wasn't him, guys. How do I know? I don't know, but it wasn't the same guy.
He has a hunch.
I have a hunch.
I love the internet's reaction to all this. It was like, he was a great guy. What about the murder? What murder? Or everyone being like, you ain't see shit.
You didn't see shit.
You didn't see shit. Except for McDonald's.
Exactly.
If he went to Waffle House, he would have been fine.
Dude, if he would have went anywhere, if he would have went, you know who keeps their fucking mouth shut? Arby's. Arby's keeps their fucking mouth shut. Because here's the thing about Arby's, they don't give a fuck. The fact that you're in the restaurant already, they're like, holy fuck, we can't give this guy away. He's one of our best customers. If you walk into an Arby's and have a meal, you're already one of the best customers.
I eat Arby's a lot. It's so good.
You do look like the type of guy who can take down a roast beef straight to the face.
I don't get the roast beef.
Isn't that the thing to get
That's
from
the
Arby's?
thing, but it's fucking terrible. That's just like low-hanging fruit. Like, you don't go in for the roast beef. You get the roast beef. That's what you buy for, like, everyone's getting Arby's. It's just easy roast beef, cheddar, and stuff like that. Euro. The Arby's Euro and the Arby's brisket. Mint.
Imagine going to a Greek island. You arrive there
It's made of lamb.
on a boat. And you go up to this local Greek woman. She's an elderly woman. And you go up to her. And she owns a restaurant. And you ask her what they have on the menu. And you look at the menu. You see a gyro. And you order it. And you have the greatest gyro of your life. And in the process of thinking that, you go, man, I could bring this gyro back to America. And you add it as an Arby's menu item.
Yes.
The country of Greece should be allowed to sue fucking Arby's.
They're bankrupt. It doesn't matter.
You're telling me the fucking place that has a hat, the hat is the logo, sells euros.
Yes. Lamb euros and chicken euros and roast beef euros. Actual lamb, too, which is fucking wild.
And you know what? I understand why people hate America. They're right. They're right. You know, anything any other country says, you know what? Fuck it. You're right. You're right. We do colonize shit, because colonizing the euro. Okay. So Arby's.
Care for another one?
I'll have another one just because the thought of an Arby's euro.
You need to have one. They're good. I swear by it.
That is crazy. That is okay. I mean, I'm trying to think of like things I partake in. You know what? I will die on this hill, and this is a stupid fucking hill to die on, but Burger King used to sell, and this is gonna be the fattest shit I've ever said, but Burger King used to sell a chicken parm sandwich, a chicken parmesan sandwich.
All right.
They would put spaghetti sauce and cheese on it, and they would grill it up. And it was the most calorically dense piece of shit I've ever seen. I think I had 5,000 calories of this one fucking sandwich.
Supersize it.
And it was a chicken parm. And 10-year-old fat fuck me would sit there and kill that chicken parm. And that's why I'm the size I am today. But yeah, I think that's probably the grossest one I indulge in. Do I do any other weird shit? I've been to Wiener Schnitzel. That's definitely a problem.
What the fuck is that?
Okay, they don't have Wiener Schnitzel in the South here, which I thought they would, because the South is such a cursed place.
We had one German restaurant, and that was like right down the street, and that shut down.
Wiener Schnitzel is only German in the name, brother. Wiener Schnitzel is a hot dog place. It is a hot dog fast food chain, and they sell probably some of the worst hot dogs you've ever had. Like, I don't know how any Wiener Schnitzel's in business. Any Wiener Schnitzel chain on the West Coast is just a money laundering operation.
Probably.
Same with Long John Silver's, which...
Right across the street.
You guys have Long John Silver's?
Right across the street.
What the fuck goes on?
I don't know, dude.
I've had it once.
It's empty.
No, twice.
I majority see it empty. There will be an occasional time where the drive-thru is wrapped around the building.
But
we're in the South, where seafood is easily accessible.
Yeah. And also, like, anything else is better than Long John Silver. Like, anything around here.
Yeah. Like, we have a cookout literally down the street, along with the Taco Bell, along with the McDonald's.
In the South, if you find somebody who speaks with an accent, they can get you good seafood. Like, I don't get...
Yeah.
I don't get why people would go to Long John Silver's. But I've been there once. Oddly enough, their chicken was better than their fish.
I had the fish sandwich when I lived up in Ohio. I was like 8 at the time, like 7 or 8, and we're in like the West Virginia border of Ohio, like that area.
That area, folks.
Yeah, that area.
That area, folks. I don't know what that means, but that area, you know.
Country. BFE.
You know what's wrong with the country, am I right?
Americans are wrong. I'm kidding.
Didn't know we were getting that well. You know, he said he wants to be the new Joe Rogan on the left. Liam actually wants to become a left-leaning influencer. That's why he will now be fucking dudes.
Bread tuber right here.
No,
After 1 million subs, I will paint my nails.
dude, to be honest, there is no money and there is no clout being a leftist. Just honestly be right-wing.
Not anymore. Look at Destiny. He just sucked a dick.
You know, that guy's funny. Because the thing about that guy is he's truly one of those liberals I hate.
It is so weird watching him because he has the, like, meth jaw. Where, like, you see him talking and it rattles like a skeleton.
Let's be honest. Boy probably does have a
Adderall addiction.
For sure.
But, like,
Don't say this shit. His rabid fan base is gonna come after Duff's Tavern.
I'm fine with that.
The fucking DDG boys found they're like, excuse me, but did I hear you trying to compete against my Lord and Savior in the marketplace of ideas? Because according to this, Liam Duffy, you have some quite problematic posts.
I'll be like, what post? Show me. Get me in the engagement, motherfucker. Scroll through my videos.
Scroll through the video.
Scrub it. Rewatch it if you want.
Rewatch it, scrub it, clip it. Please fucking clip it. Throw it on everything.
Yeah.
That would be funny if your podcast got big just because somebody said some outrageous shit.
Yeah.
Which
has been said on here.
Yeah. You know,
I let people talk. That's the thing.
You never told me what episode it is where that person said the world was flat.
It was Addie's first episode.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought it was a dude who said that.
No, it was Addie. It was
the one who also talked about, what was it in the latest? I didn't watch the video. I was literally, so I do this weird thing to...
The dinosaur lube?
Yes.
I said, yeah.
So I do this weird thing where I like just skip to the first 15 minutes.
Solid.
And try to get like a decent understanding of the whole episode. Why? Because that's how I do research. That's how a college graduate does research. I'll let you know. I fucking briefly skim a couple minutes before.
I mean, fair enough. Mm-hmm. You gotta skim. Saves you time.
Does it?
Sometimes.
Does it?
You can fill it in. Context clues.
Well, okay, so you had a flat earther technically on the podcast. You've also had have you had any felons on the podcast yet?
No. No one's been charged.
No one's been charged. Okay, so a lot of crime doers. There's a lot of potentials, not a lot of charges, you know. Okay, so now what's the Venn diagram graph of people who haven't been charged with a crime to the amount of white people that have been on Liam's podcast? Because there's got to be a Venn diagram there.
It was wild because my Spotify Wrapped analytics came out, like for the podcast analytics.
Okay.
It was up 300%.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull it up live.
He was like, "I'll have you fucking know that our most active listener base is South Sudan. I'll have you know. Have you know we're the biggest podcast in Rwanda?
That would be interesting. Or do like the Brazil meta. I can't find it. It won't pull
What
up
is up, Brazil?
But it said like people who listen to your podcast also listen to Joe Rogan, Dungeons and Daddies, Dan Bonagino.
Dan Bongino's hilarious.
And Breaking Points. I'm like, am I the alt-right pipeline?
I don't think you're the all-right pipeline because you did. I don't know what last episode was about, but whenever I skip to, you're talking about drag queens, and it was hilarious hearing you guys talk about that. Because here's the thing: is I guess the reason Liam has me on is I'm like the liberal correspondent here. I guess I am the liberal correspondent, guys. All right, any of you other fucking liberals, you're not woker than I am, motherfucker. You're just not.
He is from California.
I am.
He has had racism cosplayed, and now he's dealing with the actual.
You know what's funny is I don't deal with any racism, and it's the funniest shit ever. My parents do so. It really is fucked up. Being of not well, I am white on a technicality. I just am, right? Because when I fill out any legal form, I have to fill out white. If there's like a Hispanic bubble, which is usually under ethnicity, not race, I do Hispanic just because my government name is a dead giveaway. But I don't experience like racism that other people would here in the South. However, does it exist? Fuck yeah. The reason I know is because, well, my parents are darker skinned. And when they get pulled over, it's funny because the only thing I could tell them is just like, you did the worst thing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Driving while brown. Don't do that. Don't do it. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. See, I don't get the problem, Liam. Why do these people keep committing crimes, Liam? They just need to stop. I'm the liberal correspondent, by the way, but these people need to stop committing these crimes. I call the police because I'm scared. Oh my God, a black teenager walking in my neighborhood. What is he going to do? I don't know, Liam, so I have to call the police, Liam.
I don't want a rose. I don't want a sweet ras rose.
I don't. And you know what, Liam? They say they want to play sports. Liam, I'm afraid of the sports. I'm afraid of the ball, Liam. I got anxiety, Liam. So it scares me when they're in my neighborhood. Liam?
Do you know the funny thing is, media literacy sucks? Some people actually believe that.
I know.
That's a sad.
I know.
That's a sad thing.
That's why I like doing the whole. Here, I'll make this clear. Am I a bit of a liberal? Yeah, kind of, probably. What does that mean? Listen, I don't give a fuck what you're doing in bed. I don't give a fuck about that. And I think we all can get paid more. That's kind of where I am on most things. Like, before this fucking healthcare CEO got shot, Liam knew where I was at.
He did a whole thing.
All the way.
He did a whole speech on unionization.
Yeah, I did a whole speech on unionizations in the South, which...
You got an A for.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about unions in the South, though. And shout out to all my Boeing workers. By the way, you're never getting a Boeing sponsorship on this podcast.
There hasn't been any deaths lately. They've been doing really well. Stateside, at least. There hasn't been deaths stateside, at least.
I don't know, Liam. I don't know. I think shooting your own workers would be death stateside.
Only if it's covered on insurance.
Are those... I hate to derail. Are those Jameson glasses?
Yes.
Is that like an achievement you get after drinking 50 bottles? It's like, here, you got your divorced wife award. Now you can get yourself the Jameson glasses.
I'll put in the hard work, and after 5 divorces, these will be turned gold because it will be...
okay.
What's the name of it?
It's prestiging.
Yeah, prestiging.
You're prestiging the gun.
Yeah.
Or, if they're really nice to him, if he gets 3 DUIs, I think you can get platinum on it.
If I get out of the DUIs.
Out of the DUIs gets you...
dark matter.
Dark matter.
Yep.
I'm actually playing Call of Duty, and I'm going for all the camos. So.
I suck at it. Dude, okay, so... tangent over politics, back to Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. Love it.
We'll get back to politics soon, don't worry.
We'll go back, don't worry. I should not be that good in the game. I should not be going like 30 and fucking 10 when every other Call of Duty, I am barely hitting 5 and 5.
It's because skill-based matchmaking is real good. If you keep doing that, you're going to go against players who are actually good, and they're going to fuck.
No, it's also assists count as kills.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't even noticed that.
Yes. If you hit someone else kills them, you still get the kill. And that adds to your...
Because I don't care at XP at all. I care about completing whatever challenges I'm doing on my gun. So I get pretty mad at assists because a lot of like the guns I'm doing right now is I do all the harder guns first. So I do launchers, pistols, snipers. So like snipers, I already got 2 of them gold, and the other one I haven't even unlocked yet. Like that's how quick I usually go. I go faster than I can unlock the weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm on pistols right now, and I hate getting assists because pistols you need headshots for.
Yeah.
So sometimes a pistol headshot won't kill in the first round. Should it? Maybe. I don't know. But it won't.
Ask the CEO.
Ask the CEO. Ask if pistols can kill in one round. Dude, you know what would have made that assassination so much better? I really think so. Is if he would have just sprayed him down with the full auto. Now, that shouldn't be funny. Spraying a guy down with the full auto should not be funny. But you got to admit, that clip would be a lot more hilarious if all he did was put his hand up and you just saw fire come out of the end. Just fucking Swiss cheesed them.
But the whole thing about that has been wild.
Yeah.
The notes on the bullets.
Oh, fun guy.
It being a ghost gun.
Yeah.
His backpack being found with Monopoly money. And just how long he evaded, along with him being Ivy League. They found his Goodreads account, and it goes from like back care, Ted Kaczynski, you see the progression. And it like the whole like chase and everything is wild. The internet reaction is wild, along with CEOs are now getting their bios taken off of websites.
That's awesome.
All the pearl clutching going on. All the memes of like, should I just start eating like bread by the loaf? This is French Revolution vibes going on right now. Or like, people putting up like headshots of other CEOs, or 100,000 people buying Luigi beanies from Amazon.
Dude.
Like, imagine you seen the next protest, Luigi, like the next Occupy Wall Street, Luigi beanies and Guy Fawkes masks.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I did find cool about this as your liberal correspondent? That's my official title here, Blue Dinosaur, liberal correspondent.
You can tell by the blue.
You can tell by the blue that I'm not wearing, and you can also tell by the liberal demeanor I carry myself with.
Very George Carlin-esque.
You know, actually, George Carlin is a cool liberal. I'll give you that. Yeah. I meant to be more sarcastic, because you know how they say every liberal has like blue hair, this and that. Yeah. That's not true.
Most is coming in the mail.
My blue hair?
Yeah.
It is. I need some more hair in the mail, dude. My shit's getting pushed back. It's looking rough.
Mine's coming back. It's been taking a while. You just gotta get on the essential oils. Get some white people shit.
All right, brother. Essential oils were sold to white people by other people, because let me tell you, white people don't know enough about oils. If they did, your cooking would be better.
My cooking is good. I'm Italian, motherfucker.
I thought you were Irish. Pick one.
Irish and Italian. I'm the Gaelic.
Fucking Luigi kills the CEO, and all of a sudden I'm fucking Italian. I'm a fucking wop.
Get out of here.
Oh, I said the word wop. That's a slur without papers. Wop.
Or Dago. Or Guinea.
Dago, Guinea. Man, shout out to Italiophobia, the one you could still do.
Or the Irish one. Mix, patties. The patty wagon is literally like for all the drunk Irish people. That's why it was called Paddy Wagon. But no, I'm the Gaelic and garlic combo. I'm Irish on my mom's side, along with a mix of a whole bunch of other shit, and Irish on my dad's side. Italian mom, Irish dad.
Okay. There better be some seasoning in the food.
Oh, a lot.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Motherfucker, I have oregano strapped on me. I carry hot sauce in my puss.
This man said, I got the oregano strapped on me.
Yep.
Don't ask about the paprika. Don't ask about cayenne peppers. But he's got the oregano. All right. You know,
it depends if we have enough time for that.
You know, what is funny about this whole, guy kills a CEO situation is he was a fellow comp sci major, which checks out.
Yeah.
It checks out. It just does.
It does.
Every guy who's in my career is either an incel or not. But if they're not, they're still a fucking weirdo. I mean, look at me.
Speaking of your degree, did you see your old classmate was also on here?
Which one?
Christina.
Oh, what's up? Congratulations, you got on one of the hit podcasts of Charleston. You know,
she has my most viewed clip where she explains the word "yat."
That would be that. Yeah, that would be because there's what it probably was is that every old person who just gets on TikTok is probably pulling up their phone. Oh, what is a skippity gat? What is a skibbity gat? And then
Ohio recently.
They're saying I'm not a Sigma, Margaret, but I'll have them know I killed 70 people in Vietnam, Margaret. I killed 70 people. I'm a fucking Sigma.
My wife tells me I need to mew more.
My wife keeps my bitch wife at the home says that Jonathan's over there on the golf course fucking mewing at her. I don't even know what that means.
The old ball and chain.
That dumb old bitch. That's why I got into building model airplanes. So I wouldn't have to spend time with her fucking ass. And then she has the audacity to say, oh, I want to help you paint the planes. No, you stupid bitch. You don't know what a 1942 Spitfire looks like. You're going to fuck up the paint and it's going to ruin my day. I dream. I dream of being a white dad who can neglect his kids with a shitty hobby. That's why I'm so good at the impression, because I
Will it
dream
be
of that.
World War II, barbecuing? Well, nowadays there's more that got added. Warhammer minis.
No.
What's your
What's my
dad subclass?
So me gambling. Gambling. No.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Honestly, if I could, no, okay, like that would destroy the family. But if I wanted to just like be a bad dad but not completely destroy it, I would have to go like, oh, I'm going extra loser. I'm building Legos. I'm neglecting my kid over 2,000 pieces and just sitting there, dude. That'd be hilarious.
What's worse, the puzzle dads or the Lego dads?
Definitely Legos. Because Legos cost way too much money now to
Justify it.
Yeah, to make it seem like a hobby. Because it's like, I have quite a bit of Lego, and I'll be honest, I do it just to not kill myself. Like, there is no, like, Lego has no economic benefit. Some people are like, oh, if you hold the set without opening it, oh, you can maybe make some money. Guys, if you're going to do hobbies out there, just admit you're going to fucking lose money. I hate some of these guys going into various hobbies and are like, this can make me money. Invest in a 401k. Don't fuck it.
I got into Magic.
And what does that do for you? Other than having fun playing the game, what does that do for you, Liam?
It's the friends you make along the way. No, I use I use girl math to justify my purchases. That the total cost of all the cards is less than the amount I put into it.
I figured out what boy math is. And boy math is the exact same as girl math, but the thing about boy math is there's an extra step. Boy math, you'll put off making the stupid purchase for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like you're not going to make the stupid purchase. You put it off, and then you still end up doing it. That's boy math. Girl math is they'll do the math and then make the impulse buy. Guy math is, you know you're going to make the fucking purchase anyway, but you're like, I won't do it now.
I'll give it a few hours.
I'll give it a few hours.
I'll sit on it.
Until eventually, fucking you hit the button, you know?
Or like it's sitting in your Amazon card and you've seen it for the past few weeks.
No.
It's like, you know what? Today's the day.
Today's the day.
From me in the bay. Mr. Gatsby? 7 o'clock in the morning. Today's the day!
Haven't been purchasing shit lately, though. Look at me. I'm all frugal.
It's around Christmas time. I'm about to take a fucking hit.
Mm.
Just I got presents I gotta get for people. I'm buying presents for my family.
You have to get one for your ex-wife? Is that like a alimony thing?
No, the present was me being out of her life.
Oh, okay. For sure. You know?
Yeah, that was a present. I have to get one for my buddy Cameron, Campbell's wife. I know you're watching this, so you're not hearing what fucking present I got you, Campbell.
He got you 36 cartons of cigarettes from Argentina. He got a great deal.
That would be for Kyle.
36 cartons of cigarettes. Dude, 36 cartons of cigarettes.
Kyle started a D&D character in my campaign, and he made his personality trait, he smoked cigarettes, so he could smoke cigarettes while playing. That went out fast. Like...
You know, the funny part is the fact that Kyle still smokes cigarettes, because most people who I feel like smoke cigarettes are trying to be like cool. They're like trying to have the acoustic guitar, you know, when everyone else is using the electric.
They want people to wonder about them while they're off in the corner.
Exactly. But Kyle doesn't seem like that guy. Kyle genuinely seems like the guy who's just like, I need the quick nicotine hit. This is fucking... Like, Kyle is not doing it to be cool. Kyle is doing it because he's a fucking addict, and I respect it. Because he's not doing it to be cool. Kyle smokes cigarettes like a 90s person smokes cigarettes. He does it for that fucking escape, and I respect that.
He smokes it and takes the generational trauma in as flavor.
You know, I've ran into my fair few of, you know, they-thems who love smoking cigarettes. Kyle is not that person. Kyle definitely just seems like the guy who smokes cigarettes as the escape. Mm-hmm. He's like, I need this 15-minute cruise right here. Like, I need this piece of life.
Yeah.
Because the magic cards ain't cutting it anymore.
Kyle is interesting.
He
as
does.
a person. He is
He's
very,
an interesting guy.
from his many podcast appearances, along with you playing in the server with him, like, Kyle is interesting.
It's autistic. I'll just be honest with you there. I mean,
Oh, you do not know the half. You'll see when the next episode comes out.
Okay.
I would just, trust me, watch Parking Lot Talks 4.
Okay.
It, along with the editing stuff I did, it will be, you will see Kyle.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
We are all also in costumes.
Ooh, which ones? Blackface?
No.
All of you?
I'm not that
Little bow
popular yet.
ties?
I'm not that popular yet.
Doing a minstrel show?
I'm Mothman.
Jim Crow?
We're recreating.
Kyle's Colonel Sanders? Because you know Colonel Sanders was racist.
Yeah.
Um,
We're recreating Song of the
who
South.
else is on that?
Chase.
Okay, so Chase is dressed up like the Peanut Man, the Planters Peanut Man. And the only reason why I say the Planters Peanut Man is because you know he's racist. The Planters Peanut Man has slaves. Wait, you fucking tell me the Planters Peanut guy doesn't have
Is
slaves.
it the almonds or the cashews?
It's both. He has slaves for the peanuts, the almonds, the cashews, and the fucking raisins.
The raisins.
The raisins.
But the craisins are rising up. And don't worry about the Mongol dates. You're just adding lore to this.
Did you? Liam is problematic, and I'll explain to you why. Him adding the extras is I was just joking about the Peanut Man having slaves and the Peanut Man being a slave master. But Liam is now inferring that there was some sort of Stonewall Peanut Rebellion. And this has suddenly gone to a way worse bit because now there has to have been a peanut civil rights movement after the end of peanut slavery.
Yeah. And Jemima got shot.
And now he's mentioning Aunt Jemima. You know what's funny about
Aunt
Liam?
Jemima came back. It's not pearl mining anymore.
Okay,
Aunt Jemima came back.
Okay, thank God she came back. But the only reason, from what I noticed is, when you say Aunt Jemima, you're referring to the lady on the syrup bottle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, because Liam's the type of guy to get her confused with Rosa Parks. You know? Like, he's like, yeah, Aunt Jemima, the one that got kicked off the bus, right? And I'm like, no, Liam, you racist piece of shit. It's the syrup lady, Liam. And he was like, I'm pretty sure it was Aunt Jemima who got kicked off the bus, Liam. And I was like, no, they kicked her off the bottle. They kicked Rosa Parks off the bus, and he just wasn't having it.
You know, Rosa Parks lived into the 2000s, so there's a high likelihood that she watched the first Shrek movie.
You know, Shrek was also black, right? Can we admit that? Shrek was a black character?
Yeah.
We all know that, right?
He's welcome to the cookout.
That's why. Like,
He hosts the
you're
cookout.
far too crackery to say that, Liam. Even I don't give cookout passes. But I'm pretty sure Shrek was a black character, just like how Piccolo is, right? Mm-hmm. Right? He's not green, like we know he's black, right?
And Knuckles.
Right? Yeah, Knuckles also black. Shadow?
No.
No. But yeah, because the thing about Shadow is sometimes he does have unmatched swag.
So do emo kids. Occasionally. Before it popped off, the emo kids had a little bit of swag because no one else was wearing it. And they weren't abysmal to talk to.
Can you name me a Soulja Boy song?
Crank that.
Can you name me another one?
His game console that failed.
Okay. The reason I ask that, right, is I think Soulja Boy is a great litmus test.
So I'm this will make it so much worse. Let me tell you this. So I came from country part of Ohio.
Okay.
The only other person in the town that wasn't white was a Korean. His name was Jared. So in moving down here, I've never seen
A Korean named Jared?
Yes. And in moving down here,
Talk about a fake story. A Korean named... That's so fucked up. You see, now people are gonna... like, I'm not the liberal correspondent. I'm on Fox News. Okay, go ahead.
he's on X. So moving down here, I had no clue of like rap music, black culture, or anything. Mm-hmm. So everyone in third grade was starting about Crank That by Soulja Boy. I thought it was Soldier Boy from the Avatar show they were referring to when Iroh was singing.
Prince Zuko. You fight with much fire in your heart. But you must remember to stay swagging on the hose. Soldier Boy, tell him.
I feel like that just told you all you need to know about me.
We like it. We like it. You know, I was thinking about. I made a similar confusion when regarding the healthcare CEO's killer, because the guy's name is Luigi, and we have to admit that's fucking hilarious. It's just funny. It just because then in my head the whole time, I was thinking about if Luigi from Super Mario actually did it, and that was way funnier. Because it was just in my head the whole time, you know. Because
he got the rocket activation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think. Because I imagine Mario visiting Luigi in prison after all of this has happened, and he goes, you know, Luigi, why would you do it, Luigi? And, you know, Luigi has to respond back, Mario, after years of fighting in the Super Smash Brother, Mario, my back, it was damaged, Mario. And when I tried to cover it, the Koopa Kingdom healthcare, they denied me, Mario. So I knew what I had to do, Mario. And I made sure that son of a bitch mammoed his last meal. Look at me, Mario. When I tell you, the system is corrupt, Mario. 3 gold coins for 1 fucking back surgery. Mario, it's ridiculous. And that is why I shoot him. I grabbed the gun from Super Smash Brother, the one Fox has. And I fucking shot him, Mario. I was not going to jump on his head. That is too decent, Mario. I had to kill him. That's how that would go.
That is a clip. I am expediting this process.
Yeah,
that will be out.
There is one that is animated. Somebody play Mario. Mario, play Mario. I had to get on fentanyl, Mario. I had no painkiller, Mario. You know how much my back hurt, Mario? I found where he was. He was in New York City. I took your magic hat. I went to New York City and I fucking shot him, Mario. You don't know how hard it is, Mario. Oh, you have the good healthcare. Oh, you fuck Peach, so you get the royal healthcare. I don't, Mario. They don't even put me in the fucking games anymore, Mario. How do you expect me to pay for shit?
He's with the tomboy Daisy.
Mm-hmm. But Daisy doesn't give a fuck either because she has the royal healthcare. I'm the only one who is not covered, Mario. Me and fucking Bullet Ben, he can't even walk anymore. He cannot walk, Mario. That's why he's a there is no gun to fire him, Mario. So Bullet Ben came to me and said, brother, take my life. Let me be the bullet that kills him. And I go, Mario. And I fucking shoot him, Mario.
Oh, Jesus.
Mario sold me the gun. He said, here, you take this. I said, thank you, Wario. I know we've been enemies, but this is for all of us. And now Luigi's Russian. Okay, we're done.
Holy fuck.
Dude, but if his lawyer was named Mario, that'd even be funnier. Oh. My brother didn't do shit. Where do you see it? I don't see gun. I don't see bullet. I don't see bullet. Luigi was karting at the same time. He has alibi. He was driving the car during the time of the murder, and you say he escaped on city bike. Luigi would never ride city bike. He has custom kart. I think we should throw this case out. Personally, it must have been the Goomba.
It was Birdo.
It was bird though. It was the one trans character in Nintendo. It was that pink fucking bird. Dude, thinking of all the Nintendo.
Dude, that is a fucking stand-up bit if I ever knew one.
I was gonna say that on my own podcast, but I was like, I'll give Liam some gas. I don't even have a podcast, so
Jesus Christ.
that's all they get. No, but thinking about the Nintendo characters talking about like Luigi shooting someone is still hilarious.
Yeah. Who do you think would be on his side about it? Like, out in the open, who would be on Luigi's side about that? Would Captain Falcon for one?
Falcon's based. We'll give it a Falcon.
Yeah, Falcon's based.
I don't know though. He can't be one of those justice pricks though.
He is a racer. He has gotten injured.
Oh, that is true. That is true. He probably was also developed a fentanyl problem when they couldn't get him on back medication. Okay. I think it's more funny to think who would be against Luigi, because that means who is like the bootlicker in the Nintendo space. And I think
Mega Man.
Oh, does Mega Man talk?
No.
Okay.
But
so-
he does. He will be like.
He was the guy who Mega Man ratted him out at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Dude, Luigi got caught eating it. For God's sakes, I can't finish my fucking 150 hash brown. This is bullshit. This is America. This is mutiny.
Who else would be against Luigi for that? Just seeing the whole roster.
Yeah,
King Dedede.
Oh yeah, King Dedede is a health insurance CEO.
Yeah. He'd be establishment. Ganondorf. No. Ganondorf would be on Luigi's side.
Ganondorf is chill about it, but Ganondorf would also be like,
He would give him tips.
yeah, Ganondorf would have been like, it would have been, I can't do
Should have gone to Arby's.
Should have gone to Arby's. Should've gone to Arby's. Ganondorf is actually the owner of Arby's in this universe. Ganondorf owns Arby's. That'd be funny.
I think the only like voiced Ganondorf is Matt Mercer from what's the new one that just came out after Breath of the Wild? Whatever, the fucking green one where he has the furry arm.
Listen, I only know Nintendo characters when they're involved in healthcare scandals. You know who I feel like would be such a bitch? Peach.
Yeah.
I feel like Peach would be like, oh, Luigi, you couldn't have done that. Oh, there's other ways to do it, Luigi. Nah, you stupid fucking bitch. I was going to do it my way.
It's about sending a message.
It's about sending a message, you bitch. Oh, you get saved every day. I don't get saved from shit. Look at my back.
I'm not taller because being tall. Scoliosis, Mario.
Scoliosis, Mario. Mario, look at what happened to what's the tall? Look at what happened to the tall Goomba. You know, the ones that stack on each other, Mario. They all got the scoliosis in a row, and they can't get care, Mario. Under Koopa healthcare.
Who would Bowser be on? Which side would Bowser be on?
Bowser is like a thug, but also Bowser's
a gentle giant. He did Peaches.
Love really makes a guy come out of his shell.
I think Bowser...
I feel like Bowser's a white knight. So whichever Peach decided on, he would decide on too.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Bowser's a fucking pussy. He's like... How does Bowser doesn't talk? He just kind of...
Peach.
Does Bowser drive a Ford F-250? Peach. Peach. Dear, I totally say what you're saying. They never should have took that man's life, Peach. I get it. You know, that Luigi feller. I never thought he was a good guy, and you know what he did to them kids and whatnot. But just alleging that now we're alleging that Luigi was a pedophile. Pedophile. You know what is funny about the real shooter? One, his name is Luigi. That is funny. But two, is like he was apparently like a wealthy guy, came from a good background and everything.
Yeah.
But what is really just funny about the guy is like they spoke to one of his like older roommates, I guess, and the roommate was saying it's like, oh, he was really bummed out about his back injury because he couldn't get pussy with it. Like he couldn't fuck with the back injury. And I was really sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, this is what no pussy does to a motherfucker. This is why they revolt.
This is why Joker 2 flopped.
I never saw it.
So bad. It's a musical.
People told me not to watch it because I really liked the first one. So they were like, if you want to
ruin
happy.
it, then that's the same reason why I never watched Surf's Up 2.
There was a second one?
Yes, and they had WWE stars as penguins.
So you're telling me that there's a universe out there where Stone Cold Steve Austin is a penguin?
Yes. I don't know if he's a part of it, but I know, like, I think it's like CM Punk. I think John Cena or whatever. There's a lot of...
That son of a bitch fucking polar bear keeps coming up and stealing our fucking food. I'll tell that son of a bitch to meet me in the ring. That piece of shit Coca-Cola bear thinks he's big because he's out there in fucking advertisements. Well, I'll have you know, I'm part of the fucking WWF. All right.
His life is wild now. He's just on farms with chickens and cats.
I'm surprised. Who is there any WWE guy that has developed a serious pill addiction? Because I feel like that's where they all end
They're
up.
not alive.
Yeah, you're right. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, a lot of those guys. What sucks about WWE is like a lot, especially the older ones. They didn't have like healthcare. Fuck that. Apparently Vince McMahon has always been a terrible person. Not only with like the sexual allegation stuff, but just like a shitty business owner.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, poor guys, man. They really abuse their bodies for very little money compared to what they get now, and they just like develop pill addictions. That really is sad.
I mean, yeah, the new WWE star, Logan Paul.
That guy should develop a pill addiction. Let me tell you.
Dude, I bet on the fucking Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
Did you win?
No.
I had a buddy who did win.
He pulled for Jake?
No. So he got a free bet. He did get a pretty good one. He got that Mike Tyson had to at least land 2 punches each round, was part of the parlay, and then he bet on the fight that happened before with the 2 women.
Okay.
He was like, that one was actually a good one to bet on. He bet the smart money on that, and then he basically Tyson landing 2 punches. That's an easy bet lock in, at least 2.
Mm-hmm.
Anything above 6 was a no go, but 2, that's a lock, and he made money.
I had Tyson winning by TKO or KO. I had Tyson winning the first 3 rounds.
Dude, that is going to be a problem whenever you get your first advertiser for betting websites.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Liam is saying, BetUS.com, sign up now and get 15% bonus on your first deposit.
DraftKings Casino. Use code Tavern.
Use code Tavern.
For $500.
Use code I lost my house.
My wife doesn't talk to me.
Yeah. Use code DIVORCE. DIVORCE.
For 50% off.
For 50% off your... Is your dumb bitch wife telling you shouldn't bet the parlay? You fucking bet it.
You own the household. You know where the money's going.
Exactly. You know where the money... That bitch only has 2 legs, but let me tell you, this parlay has 10. All right? And the women's Rwandan soccer team better fucking hit my parlay or else I'm losing the house.
I feel like I've done sports betting and stuff when I go up to Ohio and West Virginia because that's legal up there.
Dude,
what
America do we live in?
I bet. I usually like bet on baseball, football. I don't know shit about basketball.
Okay.
Save your comments for later. You can have a field day with that. But I feel like if you're betting on like tennis, you've hit a low. Or cricket.
Actually, okay, so back in the day when I used to buy and sell sneakers, I used to be a bit of a trader, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I used to know guys who all they would do is they'd have a Discord server and they'd basically just call their plays, call their shots, and they would make money together, supposedly. Only reason I was in the Discord server is I was a well-known shoe seller. So, like, when some of these guys would hit big, they're like, hey, those new Jordans that came out, grab me a pair. I'd go do my thing, grab them a pair. But some of these guys, man, the shit they were betting on, the shit they'd win. Like, there was one where there was it was a women's tennis match, but one of the guys knew some insider information where it's like, oh, one of the women had like it was like a bad, like,
breakup.
It wasn't a breakup. It was, she had some sort of legal case.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, this could like wear her down mentally, bet on the other chick. And apparently they won big money. I didn't know much about that stuff. Mostly because, like, dude, betting is stupid in the long run. Well, not if he's sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook and Bet You Let Me Tell. If the ad roll's coming in, I'll have a different opinion. But yeah, betting is not great, and you will most of the time lose money.
The thing is, whenever I bet or gamble, if say I put like $300, the moment it leaves my pocket, it's gone. Like, I'm never of the mindset I can win it back. I can win it back. This is basically tickets for an arcade.
Yeah.
Like, I'm using this to have fun.
Yeah.
It's gone. Say if I make 300 back, I put that in my pocket and then gamble with my winnings.
Mm-hmm.
But like, even if I lose, I'm like, okay, that's how much I can lose. Like, when I went to Vegas, I limited myself to like 500 a day because I was saving up for it, and we were there for a week, so I wanted to like
500 a day is still pretty large, brother.
Yeah. I did pretty decently. My friend didn't. But he also had the mindset of, I'm going to go to the ATM and
Oh no.
get my winnings back.
Yeah, you got to cut that off right there.
It got to the point where he was pulling money out. I'm like, give me $100. I'm saving this for you. I'm like, I fully pulled a mom. Like, give me $100 so you don't waste all the money. And if you need that money, I will give it to you.
Yeah.
For food or something else, just in case some shit happens.
Jesus, yeah.
But I hate having to be the responsible one. That is when you fucked up, is when I have to be responsible.
Luckily, I guess I keep my like close friend group really tight. I don't have many like close ones. I think there's like 3 in my life that I can genuinely like. I killed somebody, they can know.
Mm-hmm.
Rest, you know. That's I think that's how everyone is really though. Some people like to say they're more open, which there probably is more people. Just realistically, you got to keep a tight knit circle, right? But I can't imagine being the one to tell. I don't know. My friends just aren't like that for some reason. None of my friends really get that addicted to things.
He was also drinking all day too,
Yeah,
so lowered inhibitions along with that.
That'll
stuff.
probably do it.
Which the thing is, like, I don't drink myself into a stupor. Like, I hate that. I hate.
I hate it too.
So I'm just like, I'll drink just to get a buzz, have fun, lower some like social inhibitions. Like, I'll say whatever. I'll say like what's on my mind to be funny.
Yeah, you'll say the N-word. He goes until he can say the N-word, folks. He has a couple of these, and then he's like, I'm feeling a nit.
Enough drinks. I am cut off.
he knows he's done when somebody of any race does something to him, and he thinks of the first slur that comes to his brain. That's how he knows he's not.
When Old Dixie is playing in my head, I've had enough.
I definitely have a tell. Like, I'll know I'm drunk enough because, like, me, I like loud music, but a lot of venues and places you go to, the music is just a bit. Not only is it loud, most of the time it's loud and distorted, and the distortion fucks with me.
I go until like this gets muffled. Like, that is I've had one too many.
Same.
Yeah.
That's what I go to. I go to, is the music bearable? Yes, we're good. We could stay here.
Yeah. That's always my limit if I'm going out, but also like, I don't really go out much in Charleston or drink heavily like that because I have to fucking drive everywhere. I'm not getting an Uber. That's like $50 fucking bucks.
Dude, that is the worst part about living here now, is realizing there is no such thing as public transport. The roads here are designed only for driving. Fuck if you want to walk anywhere.
Yeah.
Also, like, I live up in fucking Schitt's Creek.
Yep.
And yeah, driving downtown to any of the bars is annoying. I like Schitt's Creek though. It's good. Well, I like the area I live in at least.
It's like a 30-minute drive without traffic, and it doubles with any traffic. And
that's why I took a while to get here, brother.
Yep. I was sitting there at like 1:40. I was like, I'm just gonna watch TikTok a little bit more. He'll get here when he gets here.
Dude, like I was over here thinking I was fresh because I leave my house at like 1:50.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, look at me. I'll get there right on time. No, fuck me. I didn't. No.
Is Charleston.
Dude, the only thing about traffic here in South Carolina is I feel like a lot of it is surprisingly just caused by people driving too fucking slow. I never thought that would be the case, but I swear to God, people here will rent the biggest fucking U-Haul they can, and they will sit in the left lane and they will not fucking move. It's like a sport. Just like how drunk driving is also a sport here. Those DUI cases are insane.
Mm-hmm. Become friends with some cops and you'll hear like a lot more insider stuff.
I don't need to be friends with cops, Liam. I'm white.
Fair enough.
I say that like such a well, I will say this. The times, so in my neighborhood, I live where a lot of cops live, which is funny though, because believe it or not, that's where they patrol the most, which is
they gotta keep their house secure.
All right, guys. Now, not to be too much of a fucking wokester here, but it's kind of like a gang.
I don't know what you kids are up to, but I do know one thing. Laws are threats made by the dominant socioeconomic ethnic group in a given nation. It's just a promise of violence that's enacted, and police are basically an occupying army. You know what I mean?
It's kind of like where they live, they care more about, but God forbid there's real crime out there in the streets. They're patrolling my white ass neighborhood so they could stop my stepdad who just looks Mexican and he happens to be going 26 and a 25. They pulled my stepdad over for doing 30 and a 25. And don't get me wrong, yeah, whatever, he broke the law, whatever, fucking bootlickers, right? You speed in your own fucking neighborhood. It's your own neighborhood. Fuck everyone else. You speed through that bitch. I pay the taxes. I speed through that bitch, right? So they pull him over and they literally get him on like a $72 ticket for just going slightly above. And mind you, I drive past that cop constantly. And I will speed and I will look at him in the fucking eyes as I do it. Haven't been pulled over once.
I thought there was like a 5 mile per hour like window.
I thought there was 10.
I thought it was 5 down here.
I don't know. This is the only... So these are one of the only states I've ever seen minimum speed limits in. Why?
Because we drive slow.
That's why. But like in California, there's no minimum. If you're driving the minimum, fuck off. Like it doesn't even come. Minimum doesn't exist.
Yeah.
In our minds, it's like, no, you're doing 10 above, and that's the minimum. Like my old rule was like, okay, if the speed limit says 60, you do 85. Right? Like that.
I just keep it under reckless.
Under reckless is just what, under 100 here? I don't know what it is.
Under reckless is 25 over the posted speed limit.
Oh yeah. Just keep it under reckless. Yeah, like what are we doing with all the extra bullshit? Like, I don't know. It was funny though, cause that cop pulled over my stepdad in our neighborhood, and it is kind of funny because it's like there's like literally no crime there, like to the point where it's almost like you'd want to hear about some crime. Like my packages don't even get stolen, which is also like cool, but I don't know. I have big beef with the local cops sitting in front of their own houses, patrolling.
They get paid for it.
That's why, dude. It feels so stupid to spend my tax money to have the guys who live in my neighborhood give me tickets.
Just take it up at the HOA meeting.
We do have HOA. Yeah. Listen, brother.
Turn your HOA meeting into your stand-up event.
That would,
that would be funny.
I sometimes dream of going to like city council and trying to argue for something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should argue to put the racist statues back up. Right?
You have the floor.
Okay. Hear me out.
You have the floor.
Hear me out. We make it a thing. See, so I'm Mexican. We like piñatas. So hear me out. We make it like a yearly thing. We put the statue back up, and then every year we take it down again. And it's like a fun little thing we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's instead of a piñata, we get to like pull it down. People here buy these big ass fucking pickup trucks. What else to use that torque for rather than chaining the head of Robert E. Lee to the back of the truck and pulling it down? Come on, guys. We can find ways to have fun here. See, that's the problem with America. We don't want to have fun anymore.
Yeah. We've gotten boring as a culture.
Put the racist statues up and let us take them down for fun. Come on. Dude, like, what else are you going to do with my tax money? Oh, we're going to give it to the kids. Fuck the kids. Those kids don't need free lunches, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, my kid needs a free lunch. No. My police officers don't have heated seats in their cars. All right? How bad do you think I feel for my boys who are out there in full uniform, chilly, nuts shriveled? Our boys in blue are out there, and you have the audacity to say a kid needs a school lunch? Fuck you. I was there on 9/11.
School lunches before Michelle Obama, goated. School lunches out after Michelle Obama, terrible.
I will say this: that is the worst thing liberals have ever done to the planet. I'll say it.
Yeah.
That's honestly probably where the Democrats lost a lot of people is when they changed the school lunches.
God damn it, Big Mike.
They fucked up, man. because they're like, oh, the kids should be healthier. Listen, the kids are gonna eat what the kids are gonna eat. Yeah, bring back the preschool, because like we don't get, like, the kids are gonna die in school anyways, right? They're gonna get shot anyway. So at least have them eat a decent meal. Like, imagine getting ripped apart by an AR-15, right? Just fucking your spleens everywhere, and the last thing you remember is the taste of that shitty
cardboard pizza. That
yeah,
they
the
have.
cardboard pizza.
Everyone knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, dude. Dude, if these kids are gonna get shot, feed them something a little nicer, man.
Filet mignon for the students.
Yeah, and whoever gets one gets one.
Yeah.
They're not all gonna end up. They're all not gonna make it to lunch.
The RFK thing will be interesting.
Oh yeah, he's gonna take away Uncrustables. I think
I heard that.
He's you know how he talks.
Yeah.
You know, why does he sound like a old truck trying to start?
I think he had like a disease in his throat that made him sound like that now.
So I'm ableist.
Yes. Along with the brain worm he had for a little bit.
So I'm ableist. Okay, good. Good. You know what? We do ableism on the show. We do ableism. We do racism. We do sexism on the show. Hear that, sponsors? We do it all. Right? But we will never talk badly about your CEOs.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that pre-Michelle Obama school lunch was different. It really was. It was.
We had Chick-fil-A in the school.
Really?
Yeah, we had Chick-fil-A down
I
here.
forgot. Yeah, you remember it more fondly because you're 30. 31, excuse me.
26, you cunt.
The man has had a divorce at 26, and he's like, "Oh, you're the asshole for calling me 30." Actually, you know what? I do remember that from a brief skim through of the episode I had with I'm Joe Biden.
Addie.
Yes, the episode you had with Addie, when you guys were talking about dinosaur lube, it somehow got to the point where she talked about that she had a divorce. Did she actually have a divorce?
Yes. She got married younger than me.
What the fuck is happening in the South America? Why are we getting married so young? For what reason? For what? Is it true? Okay, so do you guys actually subscribe to that belief then? That you can only fuck when you're married? Is that why you guys are doing it? Or why are you guys doing it? I don't get it.
I do not subscribe to that method. Some people do.
So you're telling me the average Southerner is like, hey, you know this shitty economy we're living through? And you know possible hardships we're going to go through? And if you really think about it, this country may not last longer. And I don't know how the job opportunities are going to be, but we're going to get married. That's the way to do things. You know, because if you don't have anything, Liam, the one thing you can have is love. Fucking kill me, dude. I don't get it.
I mean, it's getting to the point where like dual income households cannot like support anything anymore.
Yeah. So
like in order to support like actually having rent and stuff like that, you need to be in a poly relationship.
Dude,
3 income households. I got him on that one.
Liam, you seem like the guy who would be in a poly relationship.
Fuck no, that's why my marriage ended.
Really?
Yeah.
She wanted to go poly on you? She was like, okay, so Liam.
She wanted to go open.
Oh.
She didn't.
We all, fellas.
She didn't have like a troglodyte she wanted to bring into the relationship.
They're all troglodytes.
What
the guy look like?
No, I have no clue.
Oh,
I just found the Plan B receipt on my dining room table.
That would hurt so much. Imagine you're married to this woman. She's like, let me open the relationship. And she's fucking some snaggletooth, garbage looking. Like, imagine that, dude. I could never, brother. I feel for you. I don't, but I do.
I have no clue what he looks like. I do not care.
Crazy, dude. If they look like shit.
That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it goes. Like
if
the person
open the relationship to fuck Quasimodo. That's crazy, dude. You get home and it's like, oh, did you make sure to sign in? Because Liam, your pussy hours are 2 to 3, and it's about 1 right now. Liam, you need to move your schedule because Lord Farquaad is up next. She's opening up the relationship to Lord Farquaad.
There's an overdraft fee.
There's an overdraft fee. Yeah, Liam, you wore down the pussy a bit too much, so that's going to be an extra 5 cents per thrust on the next one. So I don't know who you're. I'm just talking shit. See, this is what I love about not being from here is I don't know any of you fucking people. I could be such the. Am I being an asshole? Yes, probably. But I'm doing this for fun, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what?
It's all comedy.
Yeah, this is all a joke, totally. But okay, so you wanted to be open.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's cool. That's the reason I say that's fun and cool is because the way other relationships would end is so much like lamer. It would have started because like a fight, and then little by little you realize you don't really care enough about this person to change yourself or for them to change themselves, and then you figure it off. But the way yours broke apart sounds pretty sick.
I despite seeming normal, I have had wild fucking shit.
Well, the fact that you say you seem normal
from a distance,
bit generous
until I open my mouth.
A bit generous, I would say. I would say you seem normal among non-normal people. For sure. Like, if we're in the same room, you're the fucking sane guy, right?
Yeah. Until I speak.
He's not passing the sanity test. Okay, so you were... Damn, okay. Was this... So, have you had one wife or two? It's one.
One.
Okay. Because sometimes I swear you would have
I'm not having two.
You're not having two wives. You're not getting married again.
I don't know. Not in the South.
So
I can promise you that.
26 and you don't want to get married again, and you already got married.
I checked the boxes.
Okay, so
now I just have to like start an international coup. That's another bucket list thing.
Okay, so
Mile High Club.
So you're gonna do January 6th 2.
That's a boring date. You gotta pick a better date.
So you're gonna do January 7th, right?
No, February 29th.
Well, what happens on the 29th? Why is that any reason?
It's leap day. Only happens every few years.
Yeah, but you want to come back every year because people are gonna.
Then it brings the confusion. Do we remember it on February 28th or do we remember it on the 1st?
Listen, brother, 9/11 was one day, and I've never forgotten.
Allegedly.
Okay.
So was Pearl Harbor, and people forgot.
It's because Pearl Harbor didn't matter. Let's be honest.
The day that we're living in for me.
Like, what happened during Pearl Harbor? Some Navy guys got their cocks blown off by the Japanese? What happened? What happened? No, because it's true, like all the other shit that happened in World War II, and what the American Navy got hit once, and then we proceeded to hit them with the nuclear bomb. Like, what?
They touched our boats, so we put 2 suns on them.
Exactly. Like it. I don't know. Pearl Harbor is one of those things people talk about. Like a real tragedy, and I'm just like, I think it happened too long ago to give a fuck. It's like the Titanic.
I mean, we've never had to print any more Purple Hearts because they mass printed them in the hopes of an invasion for Japan.
I did hear about that, which is kind of funny if you think about it.
Dude, like land invasion of Japan would be wild.
Apparently, I think they tallied it up. It would have killed like millions upon millions of more people.
Oh yeah,
but.
Like, which makes people think, like, which was the better choice to do?
Well, you know, Liam, dropping the spiciest 2-piece combo of all time, maybe, was not the best idea. And, you know, oh, dude, actually, this is going to, you know what? We're gonna take a slight spin, but we're going to get back on topic. I don't know if anybody ever got to, well, they probably didn't have this down here because, you know, the average person is an imbecile. But there was this thing called AP World History.
I had it.
Okay. And there was like, what, 3 students in the class?
I was never part of the class, but it was a class.
Well, like, okay. Right, AP World History. And I remember one of the big questions we got asked for one of the practice tests was, we literally had to argue whether the use of the atomic bomb was justifiable. Right? And me being the little lib shit that I am, I said no. Reasoning I said no is like, okay, Japan already knew it was fucked because at that time we'd already taken Iwo Jima, yeah. The island, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, we had already taken a lot of focal points. And I was like, okay, I think we could have easily have gotten to Japan to surrender if we just kept firebombing them instead of dropping the nuke, which is honestly probably more cruel just to keep firebombing. But, you know, it was a shitty essay you have to write in 45 minutes, so I was trying to make my argument. And the teacher ended up telling us that there was a right answer for that, and the right answer was to argue for the nuke, and that only one kid did it. And it was the most, like, fucking, like, conservative, my children were raised on Ben Shapiro type kid. The kid who always just, like, he was a smart kid, don't get me wrong, but sometimes he would die on a hill being a contrarian when in reality he was just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he was one of those people that it's like, there's a difference between pedophilia and ephebophilia.
Oh,
there's not.
Or immediately brings up 33% of the population.
Yeah, that too. That too. And it's like, okay. And then you ask them, it's like, so why would there be a reason for people to commit more crime? Well, it's because of their genetics. No, it's probably because of the fact that the community they live in is fucking underfunded. But we're not a political show. So like I was saying.
Great things to talk about at a bar. Religion and politics.
Religion, politics, and Luigi murdering a healthcare CEO.
Luigi.
Mario, please. Mario, I need you to bring me radio, Mario.
Spaghetti.
Mario, they don't let me have spaghetti in prison, Mario. It is torture.
It's all this shit bread, Mario.
It's all this shit bread, Mario. Mario, they say they bring me spaghetti, Mario. They bring me ramen noodle and a ketchup packet, Mario. I have not had real spaghetti, Mario. And he just breaks down crying. I like how we're back to that now. We're back to...
He had to sell his mansion.
Mario. the children who died of health problem, Mario, they haunt my mansion. And they tell me, they put voice in my head, Mario, I have to kill the CEO, Mario. They tell me Koopa Kingdom Health Insurance is the reason I'm dead, Mario. So I kill him, Mario. So their voices. So they can stop, Mario. So their voices can stop.
I'm telling you, comedy bit. Go to Wit's End. And just do that.
Listen, Liam, I think I shouldn't do this comedy stuff. I'm not doing it. Okay, so I'll be honest. A lot of friends I have are very talented, and they all have dreams. Keep doing your dreams and keep pushing. My dreams are already dead. I let those sail long ago. Like I don't have the audacity anymore to say, oh, I want to be a writer. Oh, I want to be a director. Motherfucker, I'm poor. I'm going to get a STEM job. I'm going to go work for these fucking corporations that I hate oh so much. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to make my money. And then one day I'm going to die. And that's where I will be. The rest, I'll let other people do the comedy shit. Maybe. I don't know. Or I might go crazy. You see, that's another pivot I can do is I think what I have to do is just go crazy in like my mid-30s.
It's always an option.
Does that have fucking GIFs on it?
Yes.
Wait, so when you hit that vape...
I have one that plays Tetris. Yeah.
He's got a fucking vape that plays Tetris.
Capitalism, folks.
You know, I like to sometimes think of stupid bits, right? Oh, that's the pause. What's the flip feature? How do I flip this motherfucker? I can't flip him?
I think it's
What button is it? No, that's the pause. No.
the up button.
Oh, okay. I see. So I sometimes think about like stupid bits, and one thing is like, imagine. Have you guys ever seen The Sopranos?
Yes.
All right. Imagine Tony Soprano finds this vape that can play Tetris in like his son's room, and I can only imagine him asking the wife about it. It's like, Carmela, what the fuck is this? I find this in my kid's room, and he's playing Tetris and fucking smoking. Carmela, what the fuck is this? He's supposed to be working at fucking Blockbuster, and he's over here pulling his dick and playing fucking Tetris. Carmelo, what the fuck is this?
I did accidentally buy one that's a speaker, like music speaker you can stream from.
Can I have it play Crank That every time I hit it?
I don't know. You could also make calls off of it.
No fuck, like call? Like I can put a SIM card in that bitch?
Like it connects to your phone and you can make calls from your vape. It's so dumb. I accidentally bought it. From all the vape products I bought, like that was the only like dumb one. I was like, you know what? That's funny.
The only dumb one.
Yes. That I don't regret buying. Because it has Tetris, it has Pac-Man, and then it has like an airplane game.
I have a friend who has a battery for a different type of cartridge, but it's a battery.
But can it run Doom?
No, but you know what it does do is it can time the amount of time it takes for you to hit a single puff. So you could set personal records on it.
That's so dumb.
Dude, if we would have had that shit in high school, that would have been a fucking problem, dude. Kids sitting there in the back. Because you know, it was already a problem doing drugs in high school, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone at least did a little bit of drugs in high school, right?
Never.
Hey, good for you, man. Good for you. I just remember, you know, kids sitting there fucking hitting the vape pen, or most of the time it was weed because we were out in Cali, so like
it was legal.
It was legal at the time. Well, not for kids to be smoking it, but since it was recreationally legal, by the time I was in high school, it was pretty easy to get, right? So you'd have kids hitting these like weed pens. And I could only imagine what these fucking kids would have done if they had the timer. Because back in the day, it was just the straight battery. You had a light, you hit it, and that was it.
Yeah.
Dude, if these kids would have had timers, dude, you would have seen kids fucking 30 seconds on, taking rips, going to class. I don't know how they could do it. I never understood it, man. There was kids I knew in like my smart classes who would just get fucking like just shit-faced. Walk right into class, play it off. Could never could be me.
Yeah, no. I have too less of a tolerance for that. Like,
yeah.
Like 5 milligrams max for me.
That's honestly the respectable place to be at. Anything above that means that you use it frequently, and anything past that just means
have that, play some Stardew Valley, just have some fun. Dude, that is a vibe. The fucking music for Stardew Valley, just as you're just vibing, is like you get into a trance.
I respect it, Liam, but I found. All right, I'm gonna lose people here, but I have a new thing where my relaxing games are no longer games that would be considered relaxing. In that I cannot play slow-paced games when I really want to relax, because when I want to relax, I'm trying to take my mind away from things, so I need to be focused on something.
Play Osu.
No. I play games that don't involve changing my gender.
I thought Osu was the tap one, the rhythm one.
Yeah, trans people love Osu. There's like a Venn diagram, trans people, Osu, and it's damn near a perfect circle. Shout out to all the trans people out there. I'm just saying,
They're good with their
Osu.
hands.
Like Bill Maher. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so now my new relaxing game is I like to get usually drunk and I'll play Need for Speed. Okay. I get fucking listen, you don't need therapy. Therapy's bullshit, brother. Get yourself your favorite alcoholic beverage and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Could be the remastered or the original, but you need Hot Pursuit. And you need to be fucking plastered. And the great part about Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is you can play as the cop or the racer. So sometimes I like to abuse justice and I will play as a cop and I will kill these racers. Like ram their car doing 200 miles an hour. There's no fucking way that guy survives.
It's just DUI simulator.
Yes. No. Because I'm playing as the police. So it's actually, what do they call it? Excessive force simulator. Right. And then also when you play as the racer in Need for Speed, dude, being drunk hammered. Because that game is one of those old Need for Speed games where you can do a corner taking it at 200 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's the arcade ones. It's the fun ones to play. I hate all the new ones. The new ones, they do this weird thing where they try to be realistic. Stupid. Don't do that. It's
The last one I played was Need for Speed Most Wanted on like the PlayStation 2.
That banger.
Yeah.
That's another good one.
I got mad because I like in one playthrough I got the other racer's car, and then in a different playthrough I didn't get it after I beat him. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why don't I not have like this car? And it was like when I didn't understand video games, and there's probably like a thing I had to hit.
Could have been. Because like with Need for Speed, it was always about like there was ways to pass the mission, but then there was also ways to like get gold on the mission, and it might have been you had to like get gold. Like for example, the Need for Speed I play, I had like gold rank on all the fucking times and all that shit because I'm a nerd. But yes, you don't need therapy, boys. You need alcohol and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. That's all you need. Don't call your therapist. Don't go get a shrink. Didn't you have a therapist on here?
Yeah,
that's
Campbell.
funny.
Yeah, Campbell. You met him.
Yes, I did. Okay, so he's like a real therapist.
Yes.
Holy shit. And how young is this dude?
My age. He's getting married in October.
You guys took really different life paths.
Yes.
I like how I'm talking shit, but there's like I have friends my age who also did the same. They did did everything right. So they're like, they already have salary jobs and shit.
They're already set up.
Yeah. And then here's me and they're like, "Hey Andy, you were pretty smart. Why don't you have a degree yet?" And I'm like, I'm fucking around.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I'm doing some side quests.
I did do a couple side quests.
I'm still rolling around in my mind one side quest if I want to do it.
What is it?
Running for mayor of Charleston.
I think you should.
It is $1,000 to register, and I feel
$1,000 to register.
Yeah.
That's not American.
Yeah, I have to look up if there's any more requirements of like if you have to have like a certain amount of funding, if you have to blah 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 blah.
The only thing is that you have to do it once you get the job.
Yes. Imagine me as mayor. Imagine me as like I didn't go to college for political science. I didn't serve in any city council. I didn't do anything. I just saw like, I was bored at work and I looked up the requirements of becoming a mayor in Charleston. You have to live in Charleston for a certain amount of years, and you have to register for $1,000. I feel like I would get a lot of the college vote around here.
The college people don't vote for mayor, though, Liam.
They will if it's someone my age.
They won't.
I don't know.
Liam, you're just as stupid as the Democratic Party was this time around.
Exactly. It'll work eventually.
No, it won't.
Keep throwing it at a wall.
No, it won't. This is Andy's political rant. Here, you got him going.
One more thing. Amazing marketing strategy.
Yeah, great marketing strategy
my
for the
opponents
pod.
try to dig up any dirt on me.
You have the pod.
They have to watch it.
So they have this racist podcast.
Yes.
Is what they got. Okay.
Yes. And they get it on there. I'd be like, oh, that clip is taken out of context. If you want to
I think if you want to win the South Carolina vote, you have to say that it was taken in context and I meant everything I said.
I stand by everything I said.
You know what? And I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
Good old Southern traditional values.
Yeah.
Is all that is Duff's Tavern, and mostly said in anything in this accent right here. This accent can't go wrong at all.
It's all fun and games till you get Me Too'd, brother. That's so fucked up because not only does that imply that you will get Me Too'd, that is me basically just calling you a rapist.
Yeah.
No, he won't get Me Too'd. Tuff didn't do anything. Duff didn't do anything. Tuff is another person. Tuff also didn't do anything.
Allegedly.
Okay, so you want to run for mayor.
It'd be funny. I still haven't fully pulled the trigger on it because
I don't think you'd win, brother. I don't think you'd win.
I don't need or care to win because I'm moving out in 2 years.
But it's $1,000, Liam.
That is the boy math that I'm trying to justify in my head. It's been in my cart for a while.
Okay, Liam. But what publicity, you want to promote this podcast with it. I get it. You know Ted Cruz has a podcast?
Yes.
No one listens to that shit.
Because he's a senator. He's not a mayor.
Exactly, Liam.
Ted Cruz fucked himself over the moment he took a vacation while Texas was freezing
But they
over.
still elected him. So did he fuck himself over? I don't think he did. I think. Well, the truth is, these guys don't give a fuck anymore.
But
They
it's
don't
also
care.
It's also the people that just vote straight ticket. Look how long Nancy Pelosi has been in.
Yeah, that's true.
You have a whole bunch of the old fucking decrepit bats that are still in there not doing shit. I don't even know what a fucking Google is, but I know how to verily rape the stock market.
Yeah. Oh, and then they're taking TikTok away. They did it. They're taking it away.
Musk has the best opportunity of the century. Let me cook here. He bought Twitter, correct?
And it's shit now.
Changed it to X.
Yeah.
You know what also was under the Twitter umbrella? Vine.
Okay. So he's just going to remarket TikTok as Vine?
You good?
And then,
there's a vacuum.
But then he's going to Elonify it. So what that means is like...
TikTok's already fucking Elonified. Like
That's your algorithm, brother. TikTok has a much better algorithm because Twitter is different. Twitter is all Elonified, and no matter what you do, there's always like some 4chan level
Republican
shit.
or or porn stars.
Or Republicans complaining about porn stars, which is the new
Those
one.
both. It's funny in the feed, and then Magic the Gathering's in my feed too.
I get some Fortnite in my feed and like sneaker stuff once in a while.
But like even like my TikTok, even my algorithm there, it has a lot of the Luigi stuff. It has a lot of the like very revolutionary stuff, like the behind the scenes, the stuff the news doesn't show and that they fucking hate.
Yeah. You're getting
But they take like what Elon tried to make Twitter is just a free speech platform, allegedly. It's not, because he's a fucking hypocrite.
Oh yeah, because you can't criticize Israel on Twitter either.
Mm-hmm. It's not free speech. It's free speech to a point. The same as why I think Ben Shapiro is a giant fucking hypocrite too.
Oh yeah, we know that.
But if he does the sort of same thing that he says with Vine, if TikTok does fucking go under, it would fill the vacuum of the like brain rot stuff, because no one's being like, hey, did you see this YouTube short?
You know, we say that now, but like we all made fun of TikTok when we first saw it.
Yeah, I still make fun of Reels, because Reels are TikTok just a week later.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Reels is taking the fuck off, dude. The Gen Xers and the Boomers, they fucking love Reels now.
I hate them so much. I hate, like, I look at my analytics. Facebook does shit. The videos I post on
Really?
Facebook.
You're not killing them on Facebook?
Facebook does shit.
The 65 and older crowd does not appreciate Duff's Tavern?
No,
Damn.
they do not for some reason.
Fuck you, old people.
TikTok does decently. The best I do is YouTube Shorts. That's where I get the most traction. Like TikTok will cap it at like 200, 300 unless you really tickle the algorithm right.
Mm-hmm. You use hashtags? You got to use the hashtags.
I use hashtags.
Okay. You horn the hashtags?
I don't use more than 12 because after that they consider it spam.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I use I want to say like 6 basic hashtags that like everyone has access to.
Use FYP?
Yes.
Always use that hashtag.
FYP and then FYP with the
little smiley face.
Yeah.
Para ti español. You gotta get the español hashtags. You gotta broaden the base. Para ti.
I'll add that.
Yeah. Yeah, get the español hashtags in there.
But I haven't even checked like my Instagram algorithm.
Dude, you could be Instagram famous for all you know.
Yeah, for all I know, I barely check it. Let me see it real quick because I'm curious of the dashboard. I've gotten one comment on something. Who the fuck commented?
Oh, it's somebody saying the N-word. It's me.
Oh, it's just the fire emoji.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
By who?
I Rode the Dream.
Oh, the band. The band with Eroded Dreams. Okay.
Accounts reach from November 12th to December 11th is about 1.9 thousand. That's up 33%. Accounts engaged is 30. That's down 9%. And total followers is 92 at 0%.
So
average.
What I'm hearing is you're not beating Talk to Her.
No, I'm not.
How do we win, man? How do we win on?
Get her on as a guest.
I think
imagine having Haley Wells as a guest on here. I will wear the hat. That's her name, Haley.
My only thing is if you're on here and Hawk 2 is on here, who's the one conducting the interview there?
I will find out.
Cause there's no way she comes with questions. And apparently, based on how this show runs, he doesn't come with questions either.
It's just conversation.
So how? Because I like from what I can tell, she doesn't talk about much other than like the various things that happen in her life. I don't know what topics does she talk on.
Oh no, I never watched it.
You have to. Why? You're in the podcast space, Liam, and that's one of the biggest podcasts out right now, and you don't even dare to take a look, to take a gander.
I don't want to copy what she does. Her success and how she markets.
Maybe you do need to. Maybe you do need to spit on a couple dicks, Liam.
Shit, that's what Diddy did. Let me see how far he got.
I think he made people spit on his dick. That's why.
I think he did it too.
Probably did both, but I think he did. I think he had a lot of people.
Because Hollywood is a very networking thing. Like, hey, you do something for me, I do something for you. It's very...
Because we know how Hollywood works, folks. We were actually there at one of the Diddy parties. Liam actually
my
was
white
inside the house.
My white suit's in the cleaner.
His white suit is at the cleaner. It got a bunch of blood on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got in trouble because I just kept eating all the hors d'oeuvres.
He got in trouble because he beheaded a Guatemalan.
Allegedly.
He did it.
Allegedly.
He did it with Diddy.
He fucking deserved it.
He did it.
He deserved it. No one knows where Guatemala is.
That is true. No one does know. Well, no one here knows where Guatemala is because it is funny. There's a lot of Guatemalans in this area actually, and people keep saying they're Mexican. They're not Mexican. It's a completely different fucking country. But yeah, Guatemalans are Mexican. Even though Guatemala is under Mexico, but they are the same country.
Sort of speaking on that and the comedian sphere, what'd you think of Kill Tony at MSG?
You know what I love about that is that I get to finally do it. Kill Tony was never funny. He just never no. Like, and that's not me being a lib. Tony Hinchcliffe is not funny. He brings all the funniest people around him and he leeches off of it like a little fucking gremlin. But he's not a funny guy. He's never been a funny guy. Watch any of the Kill Tony bits. You're not laughing because of Tony. That's why they call it Kill Tony, because if they killed Tony, the show would still go on and it would even be better. I just never thought I hate him and I hate Mark Norman.
I do think Kill Tony is better than Red Band. I don't like Red Band for some reason.
It's another one of those podcast leeches. That's all they are.
Mark Norman I do like because he does. I like the setup, joke, punchline, whatever. Because a lot of the comedians coming up now are more storytime comedy. You don't really have like the old like punchline comedians.
Mark Norman feels like a fucking hack who tries to do Norm Macdonald but fails miserably. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Cause Norm, I don't know, dude. Like this is every Mark Norman joke. So I talked to my wife. She's a transsexual. That's the joke. What?
He's more like quips, and like if you don't like quips or one-liners, like
this isn't the 1950s. That's what I hate about Mark Norman. Is he's one of those guys who's just suckled off the teat of everyone else, and what is he doing? Bullshit.
I did see Shane Gillis down in Georgia when I went to visit.
I give Shane much more credit though. Shane thinks of premises. They're not even of the same caliber. There's a reason Mark Norman will never get SNL and Shane did. And I know people are going to be like, oh, Shane got fired from it. Yeah, I know he got fired, but like if we're thinking about this, Mark is not good.
The hosting gig is a lot better than the actual Saturday Night Live gig if you're already famous. Like I think if Shane Gillis did do the SNL bit, he wouldn't be as popular as he is now. I think because he got fired, that added a little bit of fire and allowed him to people to know him as himself instead of being like, hey, this is like what's his name that's still on SNL? Is it Keaton Thompson? That's been on there forever. He's like the big black guy. Probably. Yeah. Or like it's hard to get under the umbrella of SNL once you've been on SNL. Not Mark Norman. Norm Macdonald did a good job after that. Adam Sandler went to movies along with all of those other people in the Sandler-verse. But it's hard, like, which people who have been on SNL have had, like, good comedy careers after they left? that isn't movies?
Other than like, I don't remember.
Pete Davidson is the only
I
one
mean,
I can think of.
If we're talking about the '90s cast, you have David Spade.
Yeah.
Who, he did a lot of movies, but he also did do a lot of what's it called? He did a lot of stand-up specials too, didn't he? He has a couple.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't like Mark Norman. That's my hot take. Am I a podcast leech? For sure. Call me that too. I don't give a fuck.
He is interesting, along with like vibing with the Protect Our Parks with Ari, Shane, Joe. Like that group together is interesting.
Ari's another one where I find part of what he does hilarious, and other parts is just low hanging fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's what happens when you do edgy comedy. Is like,
because the whole Skankfest is pretty like an interesting group of people. I think Louise went up to Wits End. He was out there for a little bit. He came. Mark Norman popped by when he was in town. They were posting about the thing on there. But Skankfest with Big J Okerson, Dave Smith, Louise, Ari Shafir. Like they are very. You will either really like their humor or really not like their humor.
I'm always kind of indifferent to those guys because I like some of the premises they try. I just, it's going to sound really like narcissistic. I just don't think they're good enough for it. Like there's very few people who can take certain things to joke about and joke well enough about it without just sounding like without just kind of sounding like they do. Like you know what I think about when I think of those comedians? I don't think about them. I think about their annoying fans, and that's the problem. Is I think about the guy going, "Oh, you don't understand dark comedy." No, dude, I do. And these punchlines, if you're gonna joke about something like that, it has to hit harder. You know who hits pretty hard with their dark comedy, and I really like Noel Miller.
Yes.
Noel Miller, and another one I also like, because his comedy's really fucked up, but it can get pretty funny, is Nick Mullen. Guy who used to do Come Town.
Yep.
Nick Mullen, his special Year of the Dragon, it tucks on some pretty dark topics, and he gets dark, and he plays with a lot of this edgy shit, but he does it well. I don't know.
Trevor Wallace.
Trevor, to me, I never saw him as a dark comedian. I can't get him out of my head as the frat guy.
Yeah.
So that's probably just bias on my part.
I mean, he does dip into like the frat guy and very
same with Joe Rogan. That's why I podcast whatever comedian. Yeah.
The new special wasn't too bad.
I haven't seen the new one.
It wasn't bad. It was basically like it was the same as all his other specials. It's the same like type of like setup delivery delivery. He's just had like a lot more to talk about since he's been more in the spotlight than he has in the past, and it wasn't too bad. I haven't seen a good bit of like the new ones that came out. I've been lacking on it, but they're releasing like a lot more on YouTube now, which is insane.
That's cool to see that there's a lot of self-published stuff in the comedy space. That is exciting to see.
Yeah, you do have like a lot of the higher up people like helping out. Like Joe Rogan with his comedy club has people film and whatever. Louis C.K. is producing like a lot of comedy specials now. Yeah. You see like a lot of the old heads are like, instead of the old like comedy sphere where it was like cutthroat and I'm not gonna help you because you're gonna get a spot
that I'm not. Yeah,
I think which has helped with podcasts.
Yeah, it's all been good. I just I don't know. I'm a hater. I'm a hater is really what it is. And a hater's gonna hate, and a hater's always gonna say that some of those motherfuckers don't deserve the fame they have. And I'm not saying that like I deserve the fame because I don't put in time into any of this shit. But a hater's always got to hate. So I'm gonna keep saying Mark Norman sucks, and I'll put that on record. Kill Tony sucks. Mark Norman sucks. What else do I want to put on record? Free Young Thug. He's already free, and free Luigi.
I think that's a good moment to end on.
That's the moment. All right.
Well, thank you all for coming in to Duff's Tavern. Thank you, Andy, for showing up again and doing your amazing Italian impressions. You have any more parting words, or you want to leave it at the hater?
Listen, you motherfuckers. If I catch any of you in the prison disrespecting Luigi, I'm going to take one of those fucking spiky blue shells and I'm going to shove it up your ass.
cut the fucking episode, Liam.
Like, subscribe, and share because I'm on YouTube now, so I am legally obligated to say that
Do
stuff.
whatever the fuck he said.
Also, buy my shirts. Give me the mob impression to buy my shirts.
You better buy the fucking shit. If you don't buy those fucking shit, I'm gonna do to you like fucking Luigi did to that Koopa insurance son of a bitch.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Have a good one.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. All right.